I beg you to eat these 5 best vegetables for seniors to have healthy hearts. If you're over 60 and care about your heart, please don't skip this. I beg you, eat these 5 vegetables that can literally keep your heart beating stronger, longer. This isn't some internet rumor. It's real, it's proven, and it might just save your life or the life of someone you love. Right now in the U.S., heart disease remains the #1 killer of older adults. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, nearly 700,000 people die each year from heart-related issues, and the majority are over 65. That's about 1 person every 34 seconds. And here's the kicker. So much of it is preventable. Not with expensive drugs or risky surgeries, but with what's already sitting in your fridge, or should be. Cardiologists from Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic, and Harvard Medical School agree. Certain vegetables carry powerful nutrients that keep the heart's arteries clean, support healthy blood pressure, and protect your heart muscle itself. And these vegetables, they're not exotic or hard to find. You can pick them up today at your local grocery store in any town across America or Europe. The real question is, are you eating them consistently or ignoring the simple foods that can change everything? Let's dive into the truth together, because what I'm about to tell you isn't fluff. It's a wake-up call. It starts with how your arteries look on the inside. As you age, those blood vessels get stiffer, narrower, and more clogged. It doesn't happen overnight. It builds up silently from years of small choices. Too much salt, not enough fiber, lack of certain key vitamins, and eating the wrong kind of fats. That leads to plaque buildup, high blood pressure, and eventually, bam, a heart attack or stroke. But the opposite is also true. Eat the right vegetables and you can stop that buildup, lower inflammation, and protect your heart like armor. Now, I'm going to walk you through these vegetables one by one, not as a list, but through real understanding. We'll begin with the most powerful green in the produce aisle. Leafy, bitter, and often ignored. Kale. Don't turn your nose up at it just yet. Kale isn't just for health nuts or trendy restaurants. It's for you, especially if you want strong circulation and a clean heart. Why? Because kale is loaded with vitamin K1, which helps your blood clot properly and prevents calcium from building up inside your arteries. That hardening of the arteries, it's what causes deadly blockages, and seniors are especially prone to it. Doctors from the American Heart Association confirm that people who eat high vitamin K greens like kale have up to 34% lower risk of heart disease. That's massive. And the fiber? Kale has 3 times more than iceberg lettuce, which means it keeps your cholesterol levels in check. Blend it in a smoothie with apple and banana, steam it and toss it with olive oil and garlic. Just get it in your system. Even 2 servings a week can make a difference. Now picture your dinner plate. Would you ever expect something as ordinary as beets to protect your heart like a prescription drug? Well, they do, especially for seniors. Beets are rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a natural compound that relaxes and opens your blood vessels. That means better circulation, lower blood pressure, and less strain on your heart. In one study published in the journal Hypertension, adults over 60 who drank beet juice daily saw a 10-point drop in systolic blood pressure within 4 weeks. That's equivalent to taking some mild blood pressure medications, but without the side effects. Roast them, pickle them, or juice them. You don't have to eat a mountain of beets, just get some color on your plate a few times a week. It matters. Let's talk about broccoli, the vegetable many children hated but grown-ups desperately need. Broccoli is a powerhouse of sulforaphan, a compound that fights inflammation. Inflammation is the root cause of heart attacks. It makes plaque inside your arteries more likely to rupture, leading to clots and sudden cardiac events. And broccoli's also packed with vitamin C, fiber, and potassium, a trio that keeps blood pressure down, cholesterol in check, and your heart rhythm steady. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University found that people who ate more cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli, had significantly lower levels of coronary artery calcium, which is a direct marker of heart disease. Here's the secret. You don't have to eat it raw. Lightly steamed broccoli retains its nutrients and is gentler on the stomach. Add a little olive oil and a squeeze of lemon. It's delicious and healing. Now, I want to take a moment to bring up something that often gets ignored. Seniors aren't always skipping vegetables because they don't care. Sometimes it's about mobility, vision, or even just energy. Chopping, washing, cooking, it can feel like a burden. That's where something as simple as a vegetable delivery service can help. Companies like Misfits Market or Imperfect Foods deliver fresh, affordable produce right to your door. Or ask a loved one to help prepare weekly portions you can freeze and reheat. Don't let logistics get in the way of your health. There's always a way around it. And then there's the red powerhouse you've probably had on your sandwich without realizing how powerful it is. Tomatoes are packed with lycopene, a plant nutrient that lowers LDL cholesterol and keeps your arteries flexible. In a 10-year study of over 40,000 people, those who ate tomato products regularly had a 26% lower risk of heart disease. But here's the kicker. Cooked tomatoes are even better than raw. That's because cooking breaks down the tomato's cell walls and releases more lycopene into your bloodstream. So that spaghetti sauce or baked tomato soup, it's heart medicine in disguise. And seniors, don't forget the basics. If you're adding salt to your vegetables, you're undoing some of the benefits. Try seasoning with garlic, lemon, vinegar, or herbs like basil and rosemary. They not only make things taste better, they help your heart too. Now, before we wrap this part, I want to say this again because it's too important to miss. Your heart doesn't care how old you are. It cares how you treat it. And food is your most powerful medicine. These vegetables aren't fancy or expensive. They're not shipped from across the world. They're right here in your local grocery store, your farmer's market, even your neighbor's garden. If you've been feeling tired, short of breath, or dealing with rising blood pressure, your heart might be asking for help, and these vegetables are your answer. And now I need something from you. Please scroll down and tell me in the comments, what health topic do you want us to dive into next? What's the biggest challenge you face with your heart, your food, or your health in general? Your comment could shape the next video and help thousands of other seniors just like you. You're not in this alone. Let's fight for better hearts together. Let's keep going, because what I'm about to share now might surprise you even more. You see, we've already talked about some of the all-stars: kale, beets, broccoli, tomatoes, but there's one green most people completely overlook. It's light, it's peppery, and it's been sitting quietly in your grocery store while your heart could have been reaping its powerful rewards. I'm talking about arugula. Yes, that little leafy green often mixed in with fancier salads. Arugula isn't just a garnish or a trendy restaurant choice, it's a natural blood pressure regulator, and experts are starting to realize just how valuable it is for older adults. Here's why. Arugula is packed with nitrates, just like beets, but even more concentrated in a small portion. That means every bite helps widen your blood vessels, increase oxygen flow, and make your heart's job easier. It's like giving your heart a break every single day. And since it's tender and doesn't need to be cooked, it's one of the easiest vegetables to work into your meals. Toss it into an omelet, sandwich, or soup right before serving. Sprinkle it on top of a baked potato. Mix it with olive oil and lemon for a quick salad that doesn't even need cooking. If you've ever felt lightheaded when standing up or experienced poor circulation in your hands or feet, it could be related to how well your blood vessels are dilating. Arugula can help improve that. And let's be honest, at our age, every little bit helps. But don't stop at arugula. One of the best things you can do for your heart is add more green peas to your plate. Now, I know what you're thinking. Peas? Really? They're so basic. But don't be fooled by how common they are. Green peas are one of the highest plant-based sources of heart protective fiber, and they also contain a special kind of antioxidant called coumastrol. This antioxidant has been linked in medical studies to a lower risk of cardiovascular inflammation. And here's something else. Green peas also contain magnesium, potassium, and vitamin B1, all of which play a role in keeping your heart rhythm regular and your blood vessels strong. If you've been dealing with swelling in your legs or feet, irregular heartbeats, or just overall fatigue, peas can be part of the answer. They're soft, easy to digest, and perfect for seniors with sensitive stomachs or dental issues. Mash them into soups, mix into casseroles, or just steam and serve with a drizzle of olive oil and lemon. Simple, soft, and life-giving. Now, let's take a moment to talk about red bell peppers. Not the spicy ones, the sweet, crunchy, ruby red peppers you'll find at almost every supermarket. These are more than just colorful additions to your plate. They're loaded with vitamin C and antioxidants that protect your blood vessels from oxidative stress. That's a fancy way of saying they keep your arteries from getting brittle and clogged. You know those tiny cracks and weak spots that can form inside aging blood vessels? Red peppers help prevent that. They strengthen vessel walls and support healthy circulation from head to toe. In fact, just half a red bell pepper has more vitamin C than a whole orange. And they contain almost no calories, so you can snack on them without worrying about weight gain, which is another risk factor for heart disease in seniors. Slice them raw into salads, grill them, or roast them with olive oil. They're not only tasty, they're therapeutic. Still with me? Good, because this next one might be the most comforting of all. Sweet potatoes. Yes, I'm putting this root vegetable on the list because it's not only heart healthy, it's senior friendly. Soft, warming, and naturally sweet, sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, potassium, and soluble fiber. Potassium helps control your blood pressure by counteracting sodium. If you're someone who's been on blood pressure meds for years, you already know how hard it is to find foods that taste good and help your numbers. Sweet potatoes are the answer. And the fiber? It lowers LDL cholesterol, the bad kind that sticks to your artery walls. Bake them whole, slice them and roast as fries, or mash them with cinnamon and a splash of almond milk. They can be your comfort food and your medicine at the same time. And I want to say this again. All of these vegetables are affordable, accessible, and most importantly, safe for older adults. They're gentle on digestion, full of water to help with hydration, and don't interfere with most medications. Still, if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, speak to your doctor about vitamin K-rich foods like kale or spinach, just to be sure you're balancing your dosage properly. Safety first, always. Now, it wouldn't be complete without addressing the elephant in the room. So many seniors have told me, I want to eat healthier, but it's too much work. I live alone. I don't cook anymore. I forget to shop. Listen to me and hear this clearly. You deserve health, no matter your age or ability. That's why tools exist to help. Consider apps like Supercook. You enter what's in your fridge, and it gives you simple, heart-healthy recipes using only those ingredients. Or Mealime, which offers easy meal plans and shopping lists specifically for older adults and people with limited energy. These aren't gimmicks, they're lifelines. Ask your family to help once a week. Even one phone call or visit where someone chops and stores your veggies for the week can make a world of difference. Or talk to your local senior center. Many offer home meal prep programs or nutrition classes specifically tailored for seniors living alone. Because the truth is, we can't afford to ignore heart health after 60. Every day matters. Every choice adds up. And those choices don't have to be drastic or overwhelming. One extra vegetable on your plate. One less processed snack. One step at a time. And right now, you can take a step that might help thousands of others too. Tell us in the comments below, what vegetable do you love the most? Or which one do you avoid and want help learning how to prepare? Let's help each other. Share your story, your struggle, or your question. You never know who you'll inspire or who might inspire you back. Your voice matters, your health matters, and together we can build a heart-healthy life that feels just as good as it is strong. All right, let's finish strong because this is the moment where everything comes together. You've learned about the 5 best vegetables for seniors to have healthy hearts, but now it's about make it happen. Because knowing isn't enough, you've got to do. So how do you take these simple, powerful vegetables and turn them into a daily habit that sticks? The key is to think small, easy, and consistent. Start with your next grocery trip. Walk straight to the produce section and pick up kale, beets, broccoli, tomatoes, and arugula. Don't overthink it. Choose fresh or frozen. The frozen versions lock in nutrients and can be just as good. If you have trouble chewing, steamed or cooked versions are perfect. Next, plan just one meal each day around these vegetables. For example, a breakfast omelet with arugula mixed in, a lunch salad topped with tomatoes and roasted beets, or a dinner side of steamed broccoli and mashed sweet potatoes. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just add one heart-healthy veggie at a time and build from there. If you struggle with remembering or staying motivated, set a simple reminder on your phone or calendar. Call it Heart Veggie Time. And if cooking feels like a chore, consider meal delivery services that specialize in heart-healthy menus. Companies like Silver Cuisine or Mom's Meals provide meals tailored for seniors' nutritional needs, and some even let you customize for these specific vegetables. Beyond just eating, remember these vegetables support your heart by reducing inflammation, improving blood flow, lowering cholesterol, and balancing blood pressure. They help keep your arteries flexible and clear so your heart doesn't have to work so hard pumping blood. Now here's what's critical. Avoid falling back into old habits that undo all this good work. Cut back on processed foods loaded with salt and unhealthy fats. If you need a snack, reach for raw bell pepper slices or a handful of peas instead of chips or cookies. Keep your kitchen stocked with these vegetables so you're never left without options. If you're taking medications for your heart or blood pressure, keep your doctor in the loop when you make these changes. Some veggies like kale and spinach are high in vitamin K, which can affect blood thinners. But most of these vegetables are safe and even recommended by cardiologists when combined properly. Finally, I want you to feel empowered. Your heart health isn't about sacrifice or dieting, it's about giving your body what it truly needs. These vegetables are nature's medicine, affordable and effective. They can help you enjoy your golden years with more energy, less pain, and a heart that keeps beating strong. You have the power to change your heart's future starting today. So please don't wait. Go get these vegetables, try a new recipe, and share what you learn with friends or family who need it just as much as you do. And again, I want to hear from you. Drop your questions or stories in the comments. Tell me what's working for you or what's holding you back. Your journey could inspire thousands of seniors facing the same challenges. Together, we build a community of heart-healthy living that lifts us all. This isn't just about vegetables. It's about reclaiming your health, your independence, and your life. So let's get started, right now. Thank you for trusting me with your time. Take care of that heart. It's the most valuable thing you have. Now, what vegetable are you adding to your plate today? Let me know below.